Dodgy Dundee, Ali's trainer, right next to me is saying it. You may hear him. Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! The heavyweight champion is taking the mandatory 8 count, and Foreman is as poised as can be in a neutral corner.
An unspeakable tragedy confirmed to us by ABC News in New York City. John Lennon, outside of his apartment building on the west side of New York City, the most famous perhaps of all of the Beatles, shot twice in the back, rushed to Roosevelt Hospital, dead on arrival.
From the beginning, as we look at an end zone replay, Jake Gibbs wanted to get this kid, and that little monkey gets loose, doesn't he? He certainly does.
Ali was, as Howard might say, a rarefied combination of two superior individuals filtered through the spectrum of media attention. They both came from vastly different backgrounds. Cosell, an attorney with a plethora of opinions, developed his own intense style of sportscasting. Loved by some, disliked by others, he was ignored by no one. He sought out the tough competitors, and he always asked the tough questions. Ali, on the other hand, was the pin designed to puncture Cosell's balloon of pomposity. And that relationship, based on veiled admiration and visible conflict, resulted in some of the most memorable exchanges in the history of sports journalism.
Howard Cosell, what he was doing was, this fella making all this noise is Howard Cosell. What he was doing, Howard.
Good luck. I hope it's not an act. I hope you mean it.
If it's an act, just look at my record and see if there have the other fights been acts. Have they been acts?
Not so far.
Well, what makes you think I'm acting?
And with that final stage of the act...
This is unexpected. I didn't know you would invite me to do this. Oh, hold it. You must be on boxing position and just have a little dance like we're boxing and just for 1 second. I have to time it. And for 1 second. Right there, see?
Whom would you like to fight and where and when?
I'd like to fight whoever you think's the best, the #1 man. I'd say he's Zoe Foley.
I'm not sure that there's anybody left, really, for you to fight.
You.
That may come about someday. Thank you for coming
Just
by.
stay in shape.
Are you taking Zora Foley too lightly? Why would you say that? Because every indication has been that you're confident that you can beat Zora.
I'm confident I can whoop all of them. This ain't nothing new. My image has been confident. What you trying to make it look like something new for? I'm always confident I can whoop all of them.
You're being extremely truculent.
Whatever truculent mean, if that's good, I'm there.
Well, I tell you, Cosell, I've been taking oxygen because I needed the oxygen. What you will see is I won't need the oxygen tonight. I'm ready.
I want you so bad, I just get tired. I done made you great in this country, and you still popping off. I want you bad.
Oh, wait, let's get the facts straight. I made you.
You made me.
Nobody knew you.
You made me.
I took a poor little kid from Lowerville
and made me.
Let's put it on the table.
Anybody who didn't watch football didn't know you.
Howard Cosell had been a constant through the many phases of Ali's career, a source of support, provocation, and candor.
Don't touch me.
What you call it?
Let's tell it like it is, right from the beginning.
I done made you famous enough. Everywhere I go, you follow me to get your name in the papers and on television.
You'd still be stealing bikes in Louisville if it weren't for me.
You always said, Muhammad, you're not the man you were 10 years ago, right?
Right.
Well, I'm going to ask your wife, are you the man you was last year?
You'll get a quick answer.
We just don't get along no kind of way.
And you've been spreading that kind of gospel at every college campus in this country.
Every college that I go to, everybody asks me about Howard Cosell. Why is it that you and Howard Cosell can't get along? And my answer is we just don't get along. I mean, you just talk a lot of stuff that don't make sense. I mean, why would you open up the show and you told me you would ask me a few nice questions. Why would you open up the show talking about I'm afraid of Joe Frazier and Jerry Quarry? You really believe that they have a chance against me?
Well, I think
you come to all of my fights. You follow me all over the world, Germany, London, Canada, and why? And you, I see you at ringside talking about these homemade champions. Now, do you really believe they could beat me?
Cosell and Ali never rehearsed anything. It was totally spontaneous, totally off the cuff. I believe they had a tremendous mutual respect for each other. I think they enjoyed clowning with each other. But again, Howard was never afraid, despite all of that, and despite what many people viewed as an act, Howard was never afraid to go at him journalistically, and Howard never pulled back from anything that he should have been asking Ali from a journalistic standpoint.
Now, wait a minute. This marvelous wristwatch. What were you frightened of? I wasn't going to hit you. Why did you move?
I mean, why would you jump over here?
Because I want the people to see the wristwatch that you bought in Frankfurt, West Germany.
Yeah.
Only because I found the person who'd sell it to you more cheaply than anybody else in the whole country.
Well, for once well, after all, I mean, what's you getting me a deal on a watch? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have got to see Germany.
By then, the chemistry and kinship between Cosell and Ali had grown for nearly 12 years on the wide world stage, and no subject was off limits for the unrelenting Cosell.
It's been written and written that you're dead broke. Is that true?
Dead broke? Broke how?
No money.
No money? That don't make no sense. I had no money.
That's what they've been saying and writing. The New York Times did a long piece on it.
I don't understand why they could say that.
You do have money.
Do you have money?
Yes.
Well, if you got it, no, I got it. I made 10 times more than you.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
Then you're not broke.
Broke? What you talking about?
Okay. Good luck to you. September 5th.
As Muhammad Ali's boxing career came to an end, so did his unique relationship with Howard Cosell, an association that had entertained, educated, and often infuriated viewers for 16 tumultuous years on Wide World of Sports. From the early 60s through the end of the Ali era, Howard Cosell and Muhammad Ali bantered and bickered, held together by respect, honesty, affection, and in the end, compassion. It was a partnership that brought out the best in both men.
All of the years, all of the times together, I've enjoyed them. You're a very special man with a very special meaning to all of the American people.
Thank you.
I congratulate you. It's my honor. Your name is Muhammad Ali.